Hey guys, Mr. T Laxify back, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the top 4 hardest round 50s in World at War. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have Shi No Numa. Alright, I'm going to stop talking like Mr. T Laxify, but what needs to be said about Shi No Numa? Like, 24 zombies around. You got traps, you got dogs, you got Wonderwaff, and you got the slightly more OP version of Jug, and a lot of training area. It's like Ascension if it was easier. Number 4 is not a lot to say here. Alright. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we got Verrückt. Verrückt, while it is at number 3, that does not mean that it's easy. It is, if you don't know what you're doing, it is without a doubt the hardest. But once you know what you're doing, it is arguably easier than Shi No Numa. Basically, the trap strat makes this incredibly easy. Verrückt comes in here at number 3. Now, coming in the number 2 spot, this might come as a surprise. But number 2 is actually going to be Der Riese. And I say this for one reason. Because of what number 1 is, basically. Like, the gap between number 2 and number 1 is so inconceivably large that there's no way you could even understand how difficult it is unless you knew. You know what I'm saying? But Der Riese is more a challenge in the brain than it is a challenge to your zombie skill. Because once you do the strat, you will not die. At least the strat I did. But it is so unbearably slow. It took me like 3 hours to get to round 50. But it was so worth it because World at War is so unbelievably glitchy. Like, oh, man. But Ren number 2. What else can you say? Now, coming in at the number 1 spot, we have Nacht der Untoten. Now, let me set the stage for you. Nacht, I got the round 50 about a month ago as the time of this video's release. And I first started trying to get Nacht around 50 in January. Every other round 50 took me a week tops. 2 weeks, maybe. Nacht took me 10 months. I don't think there will be anything as difficult as Nacht der Untoten is. But there it is. The top 4, or worst to best, however you want to rate it. Boom.